Hmm. Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Xplosion. I am Jonathan Coachman here with Conan the Barbarian and with the Jackal. And today we have even Lightfoot. So I've been having my hang-ups, with Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Antonio Cesaro. And now today I'm going to get back at those free motherfuckers that been giving me shit for a month now. Well, we do want to say Jonathan Coachman says we're sad for what was said, but the three men he's talking about is Sami Zayn, Antonio Cesaro, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Jonathan Coachman says that's right. Conan the Barbarian says you're right about that. Shinsuke Nakamura and Antonio Cesaro are nothing but jerks. And being with Sami Zayn hasn't made anything more good for them. He's just brought the worst out of these three. I mean, Antonio Cesaro, he was already a jerk, Conan the Barbarian said, but Shinsuke Nakamura has become a jerk. I'll tell you right now, the Jackal says, jerk or not, Sami Zayn, he's done a lot of good with these two. He's actually freed them. So, you still think you're going to bring your father back, right? And I haven't seen that Disney film yet. But the way you're looking at it, you actually think that you're going to win. I mean, look. You're working the way you're doing it. You ain't going to do anything. And then look, half of it's gone. And you actually want to fight me? Well, I know, Sami Zayn, that I can beat you. See, I don't know about Shinsuke Nakamura or Antonio Cesaro, you're two buyers, but I can take out the Craftsman Guild. You can't take out the Craftsman Guild, Sami Zayn says. He can't do that. Well, the Jackal said, no way is he going to have the seat to take him out. And now we got Shinsuke Nakamura on one side, Antonio Cesaro on the other side. But maybe I'm saying here. Ding ding ding. And now the fight's underway now, Jonathan Coachman says. And now we're going to have, Ethan Lightfoot. That's his name. Oh, and Sami Zayn just took him right down. Jonathan Coachman said, yeah, he's a jerk. That's what he is, Conan the Barbarian says. He's nothing but a jerk. Hey, don't say that about him, the Jackal says. I think he is really good. A hoover kick. Oh, yeah, take him off his stand. He don't need that stand. Oh, and now Ethan Lightfoot. He doesn't need that stand. Why is he smacking Sami Zayn with that thing in his hand? Because that's the only thing he has. Why is he smacking and hitting and slapping Sami Zayn with that? The Jackal says. That doesn't follow the oversight. Well, it's the only tool he has to fight with. There's no other tool. And he can't stand on his own because he lost that stand, Jonathan Coachman said. Yeah, Conan the Barbarian says. And now Ethan Lightfoot is going to take out Sami Zayn. Here is, and now we have Antonio Cesaro try to get in the fight. And down goes Shinsuke Nakamura, who got in the fight too, Jonathan Coachman says. Well, look at this. Oh, the Jackal said, that was just great. That was wonderful. That was outstanding. Oh! I don't know how outstanding and wonderful that is. That was wonderful. That was outstanding. That was great, the Jackal says. I like that. The Jackal says, I don't know how outstanding or wonderful that was, Jonathan Coachman said. A sad way for Sami Zayn to win this fight here on Xplosion. Yeah, Conan the Barbarian said, a shameful way for Sami Zayn to win this fight here on Xplosion. That's what I think. Here is your winner, Sami Zayn. And now Sami Zayn is going to be happy with the way that he's behaved. He's going to be happy with how he won this fight here by beating Ethan Lightfoot here on Xplosion. Jonathan Coachman says, well, look at it this way, the Jackal says. He can always go back to seeking to bring his father back with his witchcraft and his spellcraft, the Jackal says, knowing that only God can bring the dead back. And he can learn how to wrestle Sami Zayn again, the Jackal says. Oh, that's just sad, Jonathan Coachman said. That is the most meanest thing and saddest thing I've ever heard you say. And I've heard folks say a lot of mean shit, you know. I've heard Jerry the King Lawler and Corey Graves and Taz say a lot of mean shit. But that is the first I've ever heard you say mean shit. Well, the Jackals, Jonathan, you should know one thing, Conan the Barbarian said. The Jackal basically says the same evil shit that Bobby the Brain Heenan, Jerry the King Lawler, Johnny Polo, $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, James the Cornette, Paulie Dangerously, Mark Matham, John Bradshaw Lakefield, Jesse Vadi Ventura, and Victor's Johnny Verifin, would have said before him. And Corey Graves and Taz. So I wouldn't put nothing past the Jackal for behaving like that. Conan the Barbarian said, well, you're right about that. Jonathan Coachman said, sad that Ethan Lightfoot did not beat Sami Zayn here on Xplosion. But it's a sad thing that Sami Zayn beat Ethan Lightfoot here on Xplosion, and Ethan Lightfoot did not beat Sami Zayn. Yeah, it was sad, Conan the Barbarian said. It was truly sad that all that happened. He could have beat Sami Zayn if it wasn't for Sente Nakamura and Antonio Cesaro. Well, the Jackal said you come up with blameless grounds for why Ethan Lightfoot could not beat Sami Zayn here in Xplosion. You blame it on Sensei Nakamura, you blame it on Antonio Cesaro. But at the end of the day, the only one that can blame it on is Ethan Lightfoot, the Jackal says. Well, it's all the time we got here for Xplosion. I am Jonathan Coachman for Conan the Barbarian and the Jackal. We hope you liked Xplosion. We'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw.